Hey YouTube, long time no video. A lot has changed since I last recorded a video or made any content on here. Basically like a new person now. I mean, not really. I'm starting this channel back up for an actual purpose now. I used to make makeup and shopping content, and that's not me anymore. That was 2016 era. I do miss that era, but yeah, it's not what I'm doing here. So if you're here and you subscribe to me for all those videos, I appreciate you. Thank you. But also, I'm sorry. I'm not doing that anymore. And if you're new here, hey, are you ready to go on an adventure with me? Because this is going to be crazy. The reason I am... First, wait a minute. I just want to say I know I look absolutely exhausted and terrible is because I am actually really exhausted and I've been crying. We went through a snowstorm here in Tennessee, well, an ice storm. Today is January 29th, 2026. And yeah, so we've been like stuck in the house for the last week. I finally got to go to the shop yesterday for a little bit and today, and that's been nice. But yeah, otherwise we've just been stuck in the house. So yeah, whatever, deal with it. All right, back on topic. I'm trying not to make this video an hour fucking long. I'm gonna do my best here. The reason I am restarting this channel is because I have to go see my dad. I've got to do it. My soul and spirit is just telling me it's time, and I have to do this soon. If you follow me on Facebook, you kind of already know, like, I kind of set that as my New Year's, like, goal or resolution or whatever for this, that I want to do this year. Yeah. Again, without making this video an hour long, I'll give you kind of just a short rundown. I can add more details later in other videos. But the whole thing here is he was here illegally for my entire life. He can't come back here. Plain and simple. I have to go see him. He can't come see me. We all know what's going on in this country. I'm afraid to say certain things anymore online, and that's fucking crazy. But I am afraid to say certain things, and so I don't want to say too much on it, but I have to go see him. He can't come see me. I'm terrified. What if I can't go? What if they stop me from getting a passport? What if I go and I get fucking kidnapped by the cartel because the cartel has like made a statement saying like Americans better not come fucking visit or come here at all. I don't know, dude. Like, am I gonna be able to there's a lot of things I'm scared about this whole fucking thing, but I've got to do it. I'm going to do it. So I'm starting my channel back up, and I'm hoping to get it monetized again like it used to be. And any money I make from any of my videos on here is going to go towards this trip. When I used to make videos on here, I was working retail and I was working multiple jobs, and I was in a marriage that I got out of, and here we are. I'm a tattoo artist now, and I also I make they're like called eternal rose bouquets. They're basically, I take ribbon and make roses out of them and turn them into bouquets. I can make videos on that later. But so any money I make from these videos, from the bouquets that I sell from now till this trip, that's going towards, all toward the cause. And any tips I make at work, that's going towards the savings for this trip. But it is going to be a costly one, and I got to make sure everything's going to be okay here at home while I'm gone. So it's going to cost. I don't have the exact numbers of what it's going to cost yet. I've got to sit down and figure that out. Like I said, I don't want this video to be too long. So I'm just giving y'all a rundown here on what's going on. But yeah, that's why I'm restarting my YouTube channel. Hopefully gonna get it monetized again so I can do that. Yes, there's a dent in my wall. Ignore that. Don't worry about that. So here's my plan, okay? My plan is, and I'm gonna take you guys along for the whole entire journey from now till me getting there and coming back home. So it's gonna be, I would follow me. I would subscribe. I've got to get my passport, okay? Don't even know how to fucking do that. once we set a date, my brother is going to El Salvador in April for the month when he comes back. So it'll be after that that we'll go. I've got to fly from Tennessee to Ontario, California. That's where him and my mom and my other brother, my sister, my niece, a lot of my family lives right there. So I've got to fly to him in Ontario. From Ontario, we're either going to fly or drive to Tijuana. I am not sure yet. Something we need to figure out. But either way, I mean, you know, I don't know exactly how much it's going to cost yet, but we'll get there. So we get to TJ. We're going to rent a hotel room or an Airbnb. Have not decided yet. I feel like I'd be more comfortable in a hotel room. I don't know. Safer rather than comfort. I'd be more comfortable in an Airbnb, but I feel safer in a hotel. You know what I'm saying? And then we have to get my dad from Guanajuato up to TJ. So we're going to like fly him up there. So we've got to do that. Now my dad, he lives on a ranch. Very small rural area. He rides a bicycle to work, and work is just odd jobs that he can get, whether working in the agave field, doing construction type work, stuff like that. So he really only makes enough money to eat, pay his phone bill, and electricity. That's it. So that's the plan. I may start a GoFundMe. I don't like asking people for money, but I also know, like, when I've followed stories like this or any, you know, whatever kind of story, it's like, damn, I want to donate. Like, even if it's $1 or $10, $20, whatever it is, that's like, I want to donate to their cause. Like, I've been there. So it's like, I know people are going to be like, where can I donate? So I may start one. I don't know. We'll see. But it's been 11 years since I've seen my dad. And he went back to Mexico, and I never asked him why he came to the US. I kind of just always knew he was here illegally. I was always afraid, you know, he'd pick me up on weekends, and I was like, if he was 5 minutes late, I'd be like, oh my God, like immigration got him. Like, even as a kid, that I think that's where my anxiety, a lot of reasons, but that's one of the reasons why my anxiety really manifested really young. I was constantly scared of immigration taking my dad. And now look where we are. But anyways, I talked to him tonight, and I asked him, Dad, why did you come to the US? You know, like, what was that all about? And he told me he was 12 years old, and he just finished elementary school, and his mom was dying, my grandma. And she was on her deathbed, and she was literally telling my dad, I don't want you to stay here on the ranch when I'm gone. I don't want you to stay here with your dad, which is my grandpa. And from what I've heard about my abuelo is that what my dad said tonight was he was a very hard man. He was abusive. He wasn't a great guy. So my grandmother was afraid of my dad staying there, and, you know, so she ended up dying that same night that she told him that. And so my dad took off, and he came here. His sister, my aunt, came here legally. She got married. My brain, I really would have to sit down and write everything down in order to, you know, really tell you. There might be timelines that are off and stuff like that, but I can figure it out. I know people are like gonna nitpick stuff like that. That's my cat, by the way. They're gonna nitpick stuff like that, be like questioning things. I can answer it. It's just right now, like I said, I'm not trying to make this video an hour long. Point is, my aunt came here legally for whatever reason. So my dad ended up coming to live with her on his mom's wishes, and he lived here in the US from that young. I didn't even know he was that young when he came here, and lived here up until 11 years ago. And yeah, so I don't know why that really just like struck a chord with me tonight and made me like bawl my eyes out. But the point is, he can't come back here. Now, I'm aware that there's ways We can get an immigration lawyer. I'm his daughter. He could, you know, there's a lot that goes into it. I can answer more of these questions in other videos, but the point is I have to go see him. He can't come here. So like I said, if you want to come on this adventure with me, if you want to donate, I will maybe put my Cash App link or a GoFundMe up. A GoFundMe might be better. People might, I don't know, dude. I don't like asking for money, but I'm going to take you guys on the adventure with me, because it's going to be a process, and I've got to get my passport. I've got to do all that, and I'm going to bring you guys with me on the whole way. So if that's something you want to do, subscribe. Even if you don't care, maybe you can give just like a thumbs up, a comment like a cactus. If you get this far in the video, can you comment a cactus? That would be awesome. But yeah, thank you for watching if you did watch this whole thing. And like I said, if you could engage with it in any way, that would really help me get my video back up, my channel back up to being monetized. And like I said, I'll have proof that this is what I'm doing more down the road. This is just an idea that I had in my head after I talked to him tonight, which I've been knowing like since like New Year's. It was my resolution that I posted on Facebook, is I want to go see my dad soon. But yeah, this thought of restarting my channel kind of came to me tonight. I'm like, I used to make money on this. Maybe people would care of my little adventure. It's something I would watch. I don't know. But yeah, like I said, if you've watched this far, thank you. I know people's attention spans aren't what they used to be in 2016 when we used to make these videos and makeup videos stuff. So thanks for watching. Subscribe.